One of the most anticipated boxing matches of 2022 takes place Saturday as undefeated lightweight champions George Kambosos Jr. and Devin Haney meet in a 12-round championship main event.
An undefeated world champion versus an undefeated world champion for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world.
Kambosos is a native of Sydney, so he will have the home crowd advantage from what is expected to be a capacity turnout at the 60,000-seat venue.
He's prepared for a fight, he's not prepared for a war.
Kambosos shocked the world as he dropped and defeated Teofimo Lopez by split decision to win 3/4 of the 135-pound belts. Haney won the vacant interim WBC title with a 4th-round stoppage over Zaur Abdullaev in September 2019. In 2021, the narrative on Haney changed because of the step up in competition.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless when we step into that ring, and I will come out victorious by any means.
Haney took on former 135 and 3 division champion Jorge Linares in May 2021. Haney followed that performance up at the beginning of December with a commanding showing over former 130-pound titleist Jojo Diaz to storm into the fight he's been dreaming of.
This is boxing, and Victoria, Melbourne, you're getting one of the best fights you can possibly get in the world.
Perfect professional boxing records will also be on the line when Haney takes on Kambosos in a battle for the undisputed world lightweight titles. Following a solid amateur career, Kambosos debuted as a pro in 2013 at just 19 years old, and thanks to a lot of regional title fights, he had built up some valuable early experience in 12-round bouts.
Oh, and a big right hook!
Kambosos recorded consecutive split decision over Mickey Bay and Lee Selby to become the #1 contender in the IBF rankings and thus a mandatory challenger to Teofimo Lopez, who was fresh off his upset win over Vasil Lomachenko.
I want the fight since he won the fight.
Kambosos shocked everyone with an opening round knockdown of the heavily favored Lopez, and he largely outboxed Teofimo throughout the rest of the contest. He met a serious challenge when he was knocked down in the 10th, but he survived and was able to pull off one of the biggest upsets in recent years. Haney was a gifted amateur who compiled a record of 138-8, winning gold medals at the US and world level in youth championships. In 2015, at just 17 years old, he turned professional in Mexico.
I want my name to be mentioned with the greats. I want my name to go in the history books.
It was there that he won his first title, when he became WBC Youth World Champion. His matchroom debut ended in a spectacular KO of Antonio Moran, followed by a 4th-round stoppage of Zaur Abdullaev to win the WBC interim lightweight belt. Over his past 4 bouts, Haney has gone the distance against Alfredo Santiago, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Jorge Linares, and most recently, Jojo Diaz.
Anybody can say anything, but I'm levels above him.
With an expected crowd of 50,000 set for Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Kambosos returns to fight on home soil for the first time since 2017 as he looks to continue a meteoric rise that saw him upset Teofimo Lopez last November. George Kambosos is an underdog again, but at this stage of his career, it should come as no surprise.
I love the underdog status. It's okay. They've been against me my whole career.
The unified lightweight champion was a 6-1 underdog when he fought Teofimo Lopez last year, but won the title via split decision.
We are a warrior. Wherever way we have to go, we are prepared.
Kambosos is 20-0 with 10 KOs, and before his upset win over Lopez was seen as a hard-nosed guy who had a great work ethic and marginal skill set. He hadn't fought anywhere near the level he did against Lopez prior to that fight.
There he goes, and he drops!
Despite the close betting odds given the circumstances of the fight, no one is doubting who the more skilled fighter of the two is.
Devin has a skill set that is superior.
Haney is 27-0 with 15 KOs, but he gets his stoppages via attrition.
Santiago gets caught with a beautiful right-hand counter. Down he goes.
Haney, who will enter with a 3-inch reach advantage, is as perfectly well-rounded as any top fighter in the game today.
That Haney has enough skill and ability to beat a fighter like Kambosos.
He is expected to hold both a speed and power edge over his opponent and has shown he is nothing short of a technical master as it pertains to his control of distance and the various ways he can win the fight. Although Haney's recent wins over Yuriorkis Gamboa, Jorge Linares and Joseph Diaz have been impressive and far and away trump anything Kambosos has done beyond the Lopez win, critics haven't forgotten the final rounds of the Linares fight. Haney was wobbled by a power shot late and was forced to hold and circle away from danger until the final bell. Neither man is a big puncher, but neither is feather-fisted. There is a clear speed advantage in Haney's favor, and we consider him to be the more gifted offensive boxer.
Not leaving without the belts.
Some fans may be expected Kambosos to engage in another slugfest.
Victory by any means. I have manifested everything, every part of this journey.
Haney has outpunched his opponents in all but 2 rounds over his past 3 fights and enjoys an ample 3-inch reach advantage.
Devin Haney outboxed Kambosos.
Kambosos had great success trading with Lopez in close, but Haney is more comfortable at distance where he can snipe with such tremendous precision, and in this fight has a clear reach advantage.
I have a game plan that we're going to stick to, and I feel like it's going to really work.
So it seems unlikely that Haney would stop Kambosos, so it's probably going to go the distance.
And history is going to be made in Melbourne when, for the first time in the modern boxing era, 4 belts, all 4 organizations, are unified for a unified lightweight title.
Unfortunately, the Kambosos vs Haney winner won't solve who the best fighter is by a long shot, as Gervonta Tank Davis, Vasil Lomachenko and Ryan Garcia would still need to be beaten to prove a true number 1.